Hey guys, the Ephexis here, just bringing you another quick Pokemon Go video. Today's video is going to be covering Eevee's evolutions and what you can get from eggs and how to go about hatching them in the easiest sort of way possible. So first of all, the Eevee evolutions, this is something that's kind of been floating around and I believe was found by someone on Reddit. So essentially, with your Eevee, there's a chance obviously that it can evolve into Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon, but there's not really any surefire way of evolving it into one of those because all of them seem to come as normal type. Previously in the old games you would give them a certain type of stone and that would evolve them into the sort of element that you chose. But what seems to be sort of apparent now is depending on what you nickname your Eevee, depends on what element it evolves into. So for a Jolteon you would name the Eevee Sparky, for a Vaporeon you would name it Rainer, and for a Flareon you would name it Pyro, and then that way when you evolve it, it turns into the sort of relevant Pokemon element, so your water, electric, fire. So that's sort of something that was a little bit of an Easter egg, I guess, essentially, as it wasn't really that well noted, but I just wanted to get that out there so people had a rough idea. The second thing then is the eggs themselves. I kind of covered them a little bit in the last video. Obviously there's the 2k, the 5k, the 10k. This is just going to be a rundown of what you can expect from each egg, and obviously how to go about sort of hatching them. So what I've discovered when it comes to hatching the eggs, obviously the main thing is you're meant to be out and about and walking, things like that, but apparently as long as you're travelling or traversing at under 15 miles per hour, it picks up as you sort of taking part in that movement. So a lot of people have sort of bus rides, things like that, because they can be quite slow. It's actually counting towards your progress of your egg. So that seems to be quite a popular thing at the moment. On top of that, I mean, there's been a few stories around the internet of people just attaching their phones to like an old sort of turntable and it moving around. It's not the quickest way to do it, but it does seem to work. So those are a few things that are sort of becoming fairly popular at the moment. So yeah, in terms of the eggs and what you can get from them, this will just be a list essentially, but it's just so you guys have an idea of what you can expect from the type of eggs that you're hatching. I mean, this list isn't for definite, but it seems to be more often than not that these are the ones you get. So from the 2k egg, it seems to be the 3 starter Pokemon, so Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. Then you've got your Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, Rattata, Spearow, Pikachu, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Zubat, Geodude, and Magikarp. So Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and Magikarp are quite good to have because they can be sort of difficult to find at times. So you get a chance of getting them from the 2k egg. Then on the 5k egg, this is where the majority of the different Pokemon come from. There are some slightly rarer ones in this list, but yeah, again, it's ones that you can find out and about. So from the 5k, you get your Ekans, Sandshrew, the Nidoran female and male, Vulpix, Oddish, Paras, Venonat, Diglett, Meowth, Psyduck, Mankey, Growlithe, Poliwag, Abra, Machop, Bellsprout, Tentacule, Ponyta, Slowpoke, Magnemite, Doduo, Seal, Grimer, Shelder, Ghastly, Drowsy, Krabby, Voltorb, Execute, Cubone, Lickitung, Coughing, Rhyhorn, Tangela, Kangaskhan, Horsey, Goldeen, Staryu, Tauros, and Porygon. So yeah, like I said, some of them are quite rare, some of them are the ones you might not necessarily come across, like the Porygons and things like that, can be quite difficult to find. And finally, in the 10k list, you have Onix, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Chansey, Mr. Mime, Scyther, Jinx, Electabuzz, Magmar, Pinsir, Lapras, Eevee, Omanite, Kabuto, Aerodactyl, Snorlax and Dratini. So obviously the legendary birds Mew and Mewtwo aren't from any of these eggs. Everyone seems to be sort of speculating that they would come from a special event, so we'll find out in the sort of future what's going to be happening with them. But that's all I wanted to include in the video today. So if any of this was helpful to you, or any of this sort of was information you didn't know, then feel free to leave a like rating. If you have any of your own sort of tips, tricks, anything like that you'd like to add, feel free to leave a comment down below, and obviously it allows other people to sort of pick up on these as well. So apart from that, I'll wrap up for just now. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and as always, take care.